care of yourselves. If you woke up, you winning. Today is another day to accomplish that goal, yo. I'm on the way to a little birthday situation. Speaking of speaking of birthdays, right? So this is something that's like really it it don't bother me. I just be curious to uh where people's viewpoints really are, right? So like birthdays. So people who like really get deep into like certain religions, they don't like to celebrate birthdays because in the Bible it says you're not supposed to celebrate et cetera, et cetera. Don't let none of that get too far ahead of you, right? But it's like a birthday or a solar return, like birth. When I spell birth, it's Bearth, like birth, earth. You feel me? Because it's like we come from the earth, we come from the stars. We are one, right? So like, yo, so it's a difference between like knowing something and knowing how to maneuver about it. Like for instance, it's a difference between being ghetto and ratchet. Ratchet and ghetto is different. People that are ghetto can be ratchet, but people that are ratchet is more like it's in you. You can't really wear it because it's in you, right? So I'm on my way to this birthday celebration for my little sis, Big Leo season. You know what I mean? And I was just thinking about like how it is to date for like the spiritual conscious folk, right? So I be talking to folks, and so now, like before, I was really, you can say, self enlightened. I would be listening to people, and I'd be like, yo, so these two people got different religions, but they're dating, and I was always curious to how that was gonna work, and it didn't. It did not work. It did not work, right? So I was like, I wonder why it didn't work. And those beliefs, having two sets of beliefs that are ultimately like running your life or guiding your life per se, if we believe in two separate things and you going right and I'm going left, there's no way that we gonna be parallel and or converge. You feel me? Peace. So since I've gave up religion, just another matrix, another form of separation and just chaos. Really, it's like I've been focusing more on what I like, and I've been harboring that into beliefs, uh, lifestyle traits, creativity, just everything, right? And so it's like since I ain't focused on like the religion, now it's like your belief and or your soul and or how you are as a person, a people, a soul, a divine being. You know what I mean? A carbon-based being. Because, Kizzy, if you're going to be with your boy, you got, like, you got to be one of them ones. One of them ones. If you don't know what I mean by that, you have to be a goddess, black or Latino, period. I will not. I'm not gonna say I can't, because I can do all things. I'm him. So it's like I will not. So if you don't got that neuromelanin, that deoxyetheric acid, you know what I mean? Neuromelanin, carbon, 150 trillion cells inside of your being, your avatar, then quite frankly, you ain't the one for your boy. Like, I love you still, you know what I mean? Like, you're great, you know. I appreciate everything that you can teach me for whoever you are. Oh shit. Pardon me. You know what I mean? It's like dating is so fun. Like I'm not on no dating apps. I've been on some apps for years. I know we got what Tinder, Hinge, Bumble, Plenty of Fish. Them was really the only ones I was messing with. Bumble? Oh no, and Black. Bumble and Black yielded me two. I I got a girlfriend. I caught a whole girl off Bumble. No kizzy, yo. Whole wife material. She ain't my wife, but she was wifey material. And Black, met her definitely, met some divine soul on there. And I'm just like now it's like, do I want to use or do I want that type of help? No. Does it work? Yes. I'm just more so in if I want some different results, let me do some different things. And inadvertently, like it's always a little harder for me to transmute this energy. It seems like, well, I'm not gonna say it seems like it tends to be a little harder for me to transmute or to just do when it comes to like creativity and but not creativity. It's more so execution. A lot of the times what people be lacking is execution. And so executing, it's like I was reading. What was I reading? It maybe was Atomic Habits, and so he was like, it's a difference between. If this is in his book, if you haven't read Atomic Habits by James Clear, I highly recommend it. Amazing book. And so back to the example, he was like, the difference between being in motion and being in flow. Motion is, having the idea, creating and or motion is more so like a rough draft. Flow is more execution based, so it's more so like an essay. You turned it in, published per se. You know what I mean? Like a more so dedicated exchange. Like I gave you this, this is what I get. But motion ain't nothing solidified per se. And it's like when it comes to like me finding a mate and in these relationships, I've been in motion and flow, because it's like, damn, maybe that's not where I was going, but I guess I'll just still get there. It's like, am I ready for a relationship? Yeah. Am I searching? No. Am I able to handle everything that comes into my Taurus field now? Yes. Because I've, been doing more of the work, taking the breaks, finding out what triggers me, where I went wrong in the past, the discernment, the introspection. Pardon me. Like, we on a different level now. And since we are on a different level, the dating scene, it's not stressful, because it's like, you deal and what you deal with, what you give access to your inner matrices, it's on a smaller scale now because of the work that you be doing. So like dating, I'm not really dating per se. I am open to it. It's just, it's fun. I'm happy. Like, this is a happy single. Happy, being fulfilled, going towards my, my purpose, fulfilling my purpose, my dream, my goals, figuring out ways to just improve ultimately. And it's like, I understand that change is the only thing that's constant. With me being a big earth baby, change tends to be a little slower for me. Um, in the physical. Mentally, boop, 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 boop. You know, wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. But physically, that execution takes me a few little microseconds longer than, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? But dating now, it's way easier because I know what I want and I know what I don't want. You religious dead. Ain't dating nobody religious. I don't give a knock. I ain't going. I ain't buying it. What you selling, I ain't buying. What you putting down, I ain't picking up. No religious can have no type of restraint or ceiling on your consciousness or your mind or your beliefs, because we are timeless. Like, I just don't get it. Like, even I get it. I just don't get it. So yeah, no religions, yo. Shout out to Kirk Franklin, the first heavy person in the religious field that said he wasn't religious, because he said religion brings you down. And I said, damn, make you want to shout? Said that on the Breakfast Club. Never forget, shit was crazy, iconic. You know, just alignment. That shit resonated with my spirit. You know what I mean? So yeah, dating. It's fun, it's beautiful, it's not stressful when you got some healthy boundaries, healthy habits, and you love yourself. Peace.